Amaka had always been a simple girl. She wore her neatly ironed uniforms to school, tied her hair in a simple ponytail, and spoke softly. She was intelligent, kind, and always on time for class, but none of those qualities seemed to matter when it comes to making friends. At 14, all she wanted was to belong, to be one of the girls people admired, talked about, and invited to parties. But in Queen's Academy, being smart wasn't enough. The most popular girls, the ones who got the attention, were those who dressed well, carried the latest phones, and had the confidence of queens. Amaka watched them from afar, longing to be one of them. And then one day, an opportunity came. One afternoon, as Amaka walked past the cafeteria, she overheard her classmates Cynthia, Vanessa, and Brenda whispering about a birthday party. It was Vanessa's birthday, and it was going to be the biggest event of the term. "I wish I could come," another girl said. "You can't just come," Cynthia smirked. "You have to be invited." Amaka swallowed hard. She had never been invited to any of their gatherings. But then, as if by magic, Vanessa turned and saw her. "Hey, Amaka," Vanessa said, tilting her head. "You're really smart, right?" "Yes," Amaka answered, unsure where this was going. "Great," Vanessa said, smiling. "You can help me with my chemistry homework. If you do a good job, maybe I'll invite you to my party." It was an offer Amaka couldn't refuse. Amaka did Vanessa's homework so well that she received the highest score in class. True to her word, Vanessa invited her to the party. But there was a catch. "You can't come looking like that," Brenda said, eyeing Amaka's plain dress. Vanessa laughed. "We'll help her." Over the next few days, Amaka found herself being groomed. She traded her braids for a sleek hairstyle, swapped her modest clothes for tight jeans and crop tops, and even learned to apply makeup. The girls taught her how to walk confidently, how to talk back to teachers without getting in trouble, and how to laugh in a way that made people want to listen. At first, it felt exciting. The attention she received was intoxicating. Boys who had never noticed her before now complimented her. Girls who had ignored her now wanted to talk to her. She finally felt like she belonged. The changes came at a cost. Amaka stopped spending time with her old friends, especially Kemi, her childhood best friend. She skipped classes to hang out with Vanessa and the others. She laughed when they mocked people, even when she knew it was wrong. One day, they played a cruel prank on a quiet girl named Ifinanya, stealing her lunch and blaming it on another student. Amaka watched Ifinanya's eyes fill with tears and felt a pang of guilt. But when Vanessa turned to her and said, "You're one of us now," Amaka pushed the guilt aside. At home, her mother noticed the change. "Amaka, you don't study anymore. Your grades are dropping. And what are these clothes you're wearing?" "Mama, this is what's in fashion," she said, rolling her eyes. But deep inside, she was beginning to feel lost. The final blow came when Amaka overheard Vanessa and Brenda talking about her. "She tries too hard," Brenda scoffed. "Did you see how she copied my hairstyle?" Vanessa laughed. "She thinks she's one of us, but she's just our charity case." Amaka felt like the ground had been pulled from beneath her. All this time, she had been changing herself just to be accepted, but they never truly saw her as one of them. She ran to the restroom, locked herself in a stall, and looked at her reflection. Who was she? This wasn't the Amaka who loved books, who was kind, who had a best friend named Kemi who always had her back. She had lost herself trying to be someone she wasn't. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She needed to take her life back. Over time, Amaka regained her self-respect. She focused on her studies again and surrounded herself with true friends. She still dressed stylishly, but in a way that reflected her true personality. When she walked into school now, she walked with confidence, not because she was trying to impress anyone, but because she was comfortable in her own skin. And that was the kind of confidence that lasted.